Well, you looked me in the eyes and you said it, and your face can say it all, so I know you meant it. And if I lose my way, will I know where to find you? Will I know where to find you? Then I looked you in the eyes with the promise, lot brighter than the stars, I'll finish what I started. And if you lose your way, you will know where to find me. In the dark of the night, follow the light, come back home. In the dark of the night, follow the light, come back home.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. When the evening shadows and the stars appear and there is no one there to dry your tears, I could hold you for a million years to make you.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? But watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow.
I set out on a narrow way many years ago, hoping I would find true love along the broken road. But I got lost a time or two, wiped my brow and kept pushing through. I couldn't see how every sign pointed straight to you, that every long lost dream led me to where you.
Welcome, please be seated. Dearly beloved, on behalf of Danny and JaLynne and the Coffin and Smith families, I would like to welcome everyone here today to witness their special day. My name is Minister Mike Keenan, and I'm very excited to be here and for you to witness my third wedding ceremony. I'm also honored that Danny and JaLynne remembered that I once took a 5-minute online course to get As a not yet married 33-year-old guy, I don't think I'm the most qualified person to speak on the finer aspects of marriage and love. So first, we'll bring up some people with a little more experience. Here's a reading from JaLynne's aunts Michelle, Lisa, and Janelle.
To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit.
It is finally to be able to be who you really are. No longer clinging in childhood dependency, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to be perfectly oneself and perfectly joined in permanent commitment to another and to one's inner self.
Love only endures when it moves like waves, receding and returning gently or passionately, or moving lovingly like the tide in the moon's own predictable harmony. Because finally, despite a child's scars or an adult's deepest wounds, they are open, free to be who they really are, and always secretly were, in the very core of their being, where true and lasting love can alone abide.
Danny and JaLynne, today we are gathered here to celebrate the love you have discovered in each other and support the commitment you are about to make. Marriage is more than two people standing here and repeating vows. There's an entire lifetime ahead of you, and there are skills to be learned and practiced daily. Part of marriage is finding happiness. Continue to search for the good, the fun, and the beautiful in this life to share with each other. Your dog Bailey should make that pretty easy. Part of marriage is being flexible. So with your marriage, cultivate flexibility, patience, understanding, all while maintaining a sense of humor and joy. This also includes Danny's ever-growing scrap metal pile. Part of marriage is companionship. Strive to comfort one another and develop the capacity to forgive and heal your differences day by day. Even when JaLynne has to clap and say, 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. Remember that your love can always prevail in times of turmoil, even when the Buffalo Bills continually disappoint us since January. It will drive you to not only learn and to grow as individuals, but become stronger partners together. Today, as you join yourselves in marriage, there's a vast and unknown future stretching out before you. Today, as you enter as individuals, but you will leave here as husband and wife, your lives blending together and expanding the ties of your family and friends. You are embarking upon a great adventure through which all of us here know you will succeed. Danny's aunts, Donna and Karen, will now join us for another reading.
Ultimately, there comes a moment when a decision must be made. Ultimately, two people who love each other must ask themselves how much they hope for as their love grows and deepens, and how much risk they are willing to take. It is indeed a fearful gamble, because it is the nature of love to create. A marriage itself is something which has to be created, so that together we become a new creature.
To marry is the biggest risk to become new creatures. Human relations To marry is the biggest risk in human relations that a person can take. If we can commit ourselves to one person for life, this is not, as many people think, a rejection of freedom. Rather, it demands the courage to move into all the risks of freedom and the risk of love, which is permanent, into that love, which is not possession, but participation. It takes a lifetime to learn another person. When love is not possession, but participation, then it is part of that co-creation, which is our human calling, and which implies such risk that is often rejected.
Danny and JaLynne have written letters to each other. In these letters, they have detailed why they fell in love and what they truly admire about the other person. These letters were sealed before they could be read. Danny and JaLynne will place both of their letters, along with a bottle of wine, in this box beside me. They will then lock the box and keep it displayed in their home as a reminder of this day. On their one-year anniversary, they will unlock the box, share the wine, and read the letters reminding them of the love that brought them together and the promises they made to each other here today. They will then continue the tradition and add a bottle of wine with 2 new letters to be opened on the 2nd anniversary, and so on and so forth. Danny and JaLynne, please take these letters and place them in the box at this time. Danny and JaLynne present themselves to be married today, cheerfully surrounded by the people they love the most. They want to thank you for your presence here today. They ask for your encouragement and lifelong support in their decision to be married. Wedding vows and the exchange of the rings are 2 of the oldest and most cherished traditions in the wedding ceremony. These words and gifts that Danny and JaLynne have written and are about to share join them in a lifelong wedded happiness, commitment, and love. Danny and JaLynne will now exchange a few words they've written.
Danny, it's you. It's always been you. Since the first day I met you, I knew this was something special that wasn't to be ignored. Within you, I have found protection, unconditional love, and my best friend. You are my greatest adventure and dream come true. You have surprised me, challenged me, and accepted me as I am since the beginning. You have taught me that love is truly patient and kind, and you have proven to me that throughout all of life's trials and triumphs, our love will prevail. As I make this commitment to you today, I couldn't be more proud or excited to become your wife. I promise to always support you, encourage you, and challenge you. I promise you respect, loyalty, adventure, and laughter. I promise to grow with you and dream with you, no matter how big or small. I promise to never stop dating you, and I promise to always carry the leftovers. I'm sorry. I promise to share all of life's beautiful moments with you and cherish every day we are together. I will always choose us. I will always choose you. I love you for not only who you are, but who you will become. Thank you for choosing me to do life with.
Maybe I should have gone first. JaLynne, I can't believe that we're here together celebrating us, all that we've been through and all that we will be together. I couldn't have asked for a better partner to go through this wild journey with. We share so much in common, and especially our values that made us this decision to be up here and we're on top of the mountain at Rocky Point, for us to both easily say yes. I wish every decision was that easy. From day one, the main thing you've asked for me, well, many things, but the main thing you've asked for me is to spend time with you, be part of your life. And I vow to give you that time. Not always to rush off to the next hockey game or next side job we'll be working, but I vow to be more understanding, less emotional sometimes when you forget a lot of things like the leftovers. When you crash into things, pop your tire in the car, we forget the ball books here at the venue last night. Or, when I'm driving and you don't like the way I'm driving. I vow to you and all my friends up here that sometimes I can pass up on the toothpaste and the deodorant and the frozen snack deal, and we don't have to always have a stocked fridge at home. I'm not a hoarder, I swear. And I vow to love and to talk to you and take care of you through all the good times and through the rough patches, because like you already know, I'll always make it work, and especially when it comes to us.
Danny and JaLynne, as you come this day to affirm your love and commitment, may you always remember to value each other as special and unique individuals, and that you respect each other's thoughts, ideas, and feelings. May you be able to forgive and forget when wronged, and live each day that you may share to the fullest. As from this day forward, you will be each other's home, comfort, and sanctuary. Okay. Danny, will you embrace JaLynne as your wife, as your companion and best friend for life? Will you lead her with love and devotion, honor and respect? Will you stand by her in the triumphs and tragedies of life as a faithful and caring husband? If so, say I do.
I do.
JaLynne, will you embrace Danny as your husband, as your companion and best friend for life? Will you lead him with love and devotion, honor and respect? Will you stand by him in the triumphs and tragedies of life as a faithful and caring wife? If so, say I do.
I do.
The wedding ring is an outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond that unite two loyal hearts in endless love. May these rings always remind you that it was love that brought you together, and that it is love that will keep you together through all the seasons of your love. And please have the rings. All right. Danny, as you place this ring on JaLynne's finger, repeat after me. JaLynne, I give you this ring.
JaLynne,
With all that I am and all that I ever will be.
with all that I am and all that I ever will be.
Wear it and know that I love you.
Wear it and know that I love you.
JaLynne, as you place this ring on Danny's finger, repeat after me. Danny, I give you this ring.
Danny, I give you this ring
With all that I am and all that I will ever be.
with all that I am and all that I will ever be.
Yep.
Got it.
Wear it and know that I love you.
Wear it and know that I love you.
Danny and JaLynne will now be performing a unity wine toast. This is your first toast to each other as husband and wife. 2 small carafes of red and white wine rest beside a wine glass. The red wine symbolizes love and health, while the white wine symbolizes strength and longevity.
More.
You may now share a drink and to your future together as a husband and wife. Danny and JaLynne, you have come here today of your own free will, and in the presence of your family and friends, have declared your love and commitment to each other. by the power vested in me by the state of New York and by the American Marriage Ministries, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Danny, you may kiss your bride. Present to you Mr. and Mrs. Danny Coffey.
I got you. Sneaking out just to see ya. My priceless Mona Day, Mona Lisa. Found the key to your heart, can I keep ya? Can I keep ya? Every time that we're together it's easy. California in the summer so breezy. Stick together high, low, every season. Every season. Hands high to the good life. No matter win or lose. Hold tight to the good times. No matter what we do, I got you. Ooh, ooh, I got you. Ooh, ooh. La la la, la la la, la la la, la la. I got you. Ooh, ooh, I got you. Ooh, ooh. La la la, la la la, la la la. I would ride through the desert just to find you. Permanently on my mind like a tattoo. Bonnie Clyde, do or die, always coming through. Always coming through. That's why we never ever wait for the weekend. We don't need to look far for a reason. People smile. It's alright, alright. Yeah, it's all alright.
And we've just begun. Think I'm gonna have a son. He will be like she and me, as free as a dove, conceived in love. Sun is gonna shine above. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. And everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Seems as though a month ago I was beta guy, never got high. Oh, was a sorry guy. But now I smile a face, a girl that shares my name, yeah. Now I'm through with the game. This boy will never be the same. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. And everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me, yeah, everything's gonna be alright. Pisces, Virgo rising is a very good sign. Strong and kind, and the little boy is mine. Now I see a family where there once was none. Now it just begun. Yeah, we're gonna fly to the sun. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. And everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything is gonna be alright. Love the girl who holds the world in a paper cup. Drink it up. Love her and she'll bring you luck. And if you find she helps your mind, buddy, take her home. Yeah, don't you live alone. Try to earn what lovers own. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey, and everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright.
Come stop your crying, it will be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be
back, can you hear me? Alright, just making sure. Hello, good evening everybody. My name is Dustin. I am JaLynne. Hi. Yes. I am JaLynne's older brother. Yes, woo. First, I just want to say good evening and thank you all so much for being here. We have some people to thank, both sets of parents, John, Sue, Marty, Chris, and Joyce. We can give them a round of applause. The next people that I want to thank are everyone that traveled from out of town. This world that we live in is very different, and being able to be together is something that we cherish as a family, from both ends, Caulfields and Smiths alike, and we couldn't be happier that this was, you know, maybe the world's turning around, and we're able to do this, but we are here tonight and we are doing it, and we could not be more happy to have everyone here to do that with each other. It's kind of special for me. On another part, the saying "good things come in three." This year was particularly special. I got married. Got married within a year, JaLynne. So I got married too, and I gained 2 brother-in-laws, and good things come in 3, and I got the best 3rd. So I'm so super happy that Danny was able to come in. I mean, it was just JaLynne for a year. So I got Danny, and I couldn't be happier. I first remember the whole meeting Danny situation as I had an out-of-town friend that came in, and JaLynne is very close with my friends. My friends are here. And I had an out-of-town friend that came in, and we decided to visit an establishment downtown late at night, and right, so for anybody that knows what that glorious establishment is. And JaLynne had told me that she met this guy online and was on a date. JaLynne left. She left Danny and came and met me to meet my friend, or to see my friend from out of town. I knew Danny was good. He had the balls to show up. He followed. And that was when I first met him, and when I had the first good indication of him. So that was a true testament to, and good job, man. I'm so incredibly proud of both of these two. JaLynne, for the woman that you've become. Easy. And are continuing to become. For your friendship, for your commitment to our family, for your pain in the ass moments, and for your ability to love as hard as you do. To Danny, great. Good luck, man. But really, for the caring, hard-working, fun-loving man and brother-in-law that you are, and will continue to be, I was asked to point out a few things tonight. First of all, the Polaroid pictures. Make sure that you just take a snapshot, get yourself a little note in that book. It means a lot to these two to have that moment captured. Be sure to take your favor from the back, from a dog. Enjoy the s'mores bar out towards the exit, the cigar bar out towards the exit, that photo booth, ring light that's back there. Just be sure to enjoy your night, because we don't get this often, and we want to make sure that we are enjoying these moments. And that's my advice to you both, to make sure that you enjoy this day and these next 3 to 4 to 5, well, however long we're going to stay up tonight, for however many hours that we are up tonight, enjoy every single moment. I know you guys watch TV in the office, but that Jim and Pam moment where it says to take mental pictures is everything. It goes by so quick. So, to everybody, raise your glass. Welcome to this night. Eat, drink, and you're about to see pretty and fun JaLynne.
Thank you, Jessica. Let's give him a hand.
Hello, everybody. For those of you who do not know, I'm Brendan. I am Danny's little brother. And I'm finally blessed to have a sister. And I could not be more excited. But for the past all of my life, I've only had brothers. And we are not always the best at expressing our feelings towards one another. So I figured it was a little bit easier for me to tell all of you how I feel about Danny than for me to tell Danny how I feel about Danny. So I just want you to bear with me here as I kind of speak to my brother through you. So, I told you I was his little brother, not his younger brother, because truthfully, Danny is the big brother of the family. You know, he's not only the oldest, he's the most wise, just ask him, I'm sure he'll tell you. But he is always willing to step up and do, not what others think need to be done, but what he believes needs to be done. And yeah, so you all chuckle a little bit because you know sometimes that does not pair well with what others want him to do. But to me, that is the best kind of role model that I can have. Somebody that simply is very steadfast in his ideas, very firm in his belief, somebody that is unyielding when they are very passionate about things. And that seems to be a very Caulfield trait, but it is something that I've been able to look up to my older brother in those regards. So, you know, for every time that it is a pain to me that he is who he is, I have certainly, as I've grown, tried to emulate the man that he has become. For anyone that does know, and you know, Joe and Mitch can attest that when Danny decided to go to McQuaid, I knew very little about it, but I understood the man that he was trying to be and the man that he wanted to be, and said that is the path that I wanted to follow. And from that day on, I've seen how hard he has worked and how dedicated he is into building the life that he and those around him deserve. And I couldn't ask for a better older brother. Couldn't ask for anyone better to look up to. And finally he has reached a point where I know he's going to thrive more than he ever has. And be happier than he ever has. And I love you, and I'm proud of you. And I just want to thank you for everything that you've been to us and our family and to me personally. So, JaLynne, he's more your problem now than he is ours. Thank you for taking him off of our hands. It's been, 27 years of my life, my whole life, Sean's whole life. But just really good on you, and you've done well, and you couldn't have picked a better bride, and you've got a great sister. It's Lacho.
Up here presiding over the 5 minutes of today that JaLynne did not plan. When I originally thought about writing a speech for this wedding, I was a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest, because I don't know how I could sum up what feels like a lifetime of friendship into a short 40-minute presentation. I have known JaLynne for forever, but we became close friends in our later years of high school, thanks to common interests, fabulous personalities, and very small class sizes, as in 4 people. Since then, we have been through a lot together. We were soccer teammates, we went on class trips, we waitressed for a couple years together, lots of other people's weddings, and talking about our own, so I think it's kind of come full circle now. College achievements and graduations, new apartments and houses, engagements, wedding planning, some wedding replanning, and lots of birthdays. Lots. Through it all, JaLynne has always been there for all my highs and, more importantly, all of my lows. There were some days I picked her up, some days she picked me up, and some nights Joyce had to come pick both of us up. So thanks again for that. It's not over. The journey's not over, Joyce. We'll see you later. I think it speaks to just how great of a friend she is that she has built and maintained meaningful relationships and friendships from many of the major milestones throughout her life, some of whom are represented in her bridesmaids tonight. We have high school, college, first apartments and careers, adult hobbies and friendships, marriages and growing families. I'm oversimplifying this idea, of course, but the older I get, I'm 21 now, the more I realize how rare and special these lifetime friendships can be. I have no doubt that her dedication and unconditional support will translate into her new journey as Danny's wife. What can I say about Danny? He's smart, funny, handsome, something else I'm having trouble reading your handwriting, Danny, but you can tell her. But really, I first met Danny the morning after my own bachelorette party, when JaLynne kind of swept in and saved my day from the early clutches of COVID. I don't know how familiar you all with bachelorette party decor, but it immediately spoke to me that Danny would be willing to jump in and hang up said decor and help with supplies for somebody that he didn't know. It's no secret that he's a hard worker, a family man, and that he would do anything to see the people in his life happy. Someone once said, "How do they get all the football players together to do the fantasy draft?" And it was JaLynne. JaLynne said that. But Danny played the long game, and here we are. And for that, we love you. The life that the two of you have built together, the support and the love that you show through not only your words but your actions is truly something special. I'm so glad that you have found your person in each other. My dad always says that in his 34 years of marriage, it's only felt like 5 minutes underwater. Listen to people get it. With that being said, marriage is not always easy and perfect, and life gets messy. But knowing your stubborn asses and knowing the way you care for each other, I've no doubt that this is the beginning of a wonderful forever love with a teammate that will be at your side no matter what life brings. I'm honored to be a part of your day and to see all of the adventures that are ahead. So cheers to the cocktails.
Let's give her a hand.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight to honor Danny and JaLynne. We couldn't be happier. Sue and I, family, Smiths. It's just been a wonderful journey so far. We're looking forward to even more. I am standing between you and dinner. So with that, I was asked to give a blessing, prayer, grace, call it what you will. We spent the past couple of years teaching JaLynne grace, and I'm going to change it up. She's got it down, so it's time to change it up a little bit. So please, bow your head as we ask for God's blessings. For Danny and JaLynne, we ask for their the blessings of this day as they begin their wedded life, that they begin to feel in their hearts the love that they have for each other, and that love continues to grow each and every day. We ask blessings on Danny and JaLynne, their family, their friends, and all who have nurtured and supported their growth throughout their lives, including those who are no longer with us. We ask blessings on all who have worked behind the scenes to prepare and serve our wedding feast tonight. We ask blessings on all those who make this world a better place, particularly our educators and our firefighters, among others. Finally, may your marriage bring you boundless joy and happiness, and that the love, peace, and friendship that we all feel tonight stays with each of us for years to come. We ask all these blessings in God's name. Amen. Amen.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops.